Hey everyone, today I'm going to be showing you how to make homemade marinara sauce that you can use for pizzas or spaghetti, whatever you like. It's super quick, super simple, and you can actually make it in your Instapot. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the ingredients you're going to be using today. So I participate in a bulk produce drive, and so this is a really great beginner recipe for those of you that don't quite know what to do with all this extra produce that you have on hand now. You can either preserve it for later, or you can use it right away. If you're gonna have spaghetti later tonight, or you're gonna have pizza tomorrow, you'll already have your sauce ready for you. So this recipe is super simple. It's gonna call for 2 pints of cherry tomatoes, a half a cup of water, 1 tablespoon of Italian seasoning, and 4 teaspoons of minced garlic, or 4 whole cloves of garlic, but you're going to chop it up, obviously. You're also going to use salt and pepper to taste. But what's great about this recipe is that you can make it as simple or as complex as you want. So I am actually going to add thyme from our garden and green onions that I've been growing in our window. So I'm going to put those in there so that they don't go to waste either. You can also substitute the minced garlic for garlic powder if you don't have minced garlic on hand, and just use 1 teaspoon of your garlic powder instead. So what you're gonna do next is you're gonna get your Instapot ready. So I already have mine here out on the counter ready to use, and all I'm going to do is give my cherry tomatoes a good rinse. You don't need to cut them, peel them, blanch, nothing. Just rinse them off, and then go ahead and stick your 2 pints of cherry tomatoes inside your Instapot. Then go ahead and add as many or as little of those ingredients as you would like to your Instapot. And I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. So I had a lot of cherry tomatoes on hand, so I've actually doubled this recipe. So I have it here in my Instapot. I basically have 4 pints of cherry tomatoes, maybe about a half a cup of diced green onions. I have a fresh cut bunch of thyme from our garden, and altogether maybe at the most 2 tablespoons of minced garlic, along with salt and pepper. And then I've added 1 cup of water to my Instapot. So what we're going to be doing next is you want to go ahead, I'm going to plug mine in. Okay, so she is on. So you're going to go ahead, put your lid on, make sure it's locked, and you're gonna turn the top of it, sorry, I have salt on the lid here, to the center where it's going to be sealing. Then what is, you're gonna come down here and you're gonna click on manual, and you're gonna set it for 7 minutes. There we go. So then you're gonna let that cook. Once it's done and it's beeped, you're going to actually quick release the steam. And then once it's all released, I'll come back and show you what to do next. Okay, my Instapot just beeped, so I'm going to quick release. And you're gonna wait for all the steam to come out. Once all that is done, we're gonna open the lid and we'll see what it looks like. So that took just about 3 minutes, and all the steam has come out, and sorry, the little pressure release thing has popped back down. So we're gonna open it, shake off that water, all right. Oh, look how beautiful. Okay, so what also makes this recipe super easy is what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna remove the sprigs from the Instapot, and I'm actually gonna use my emulsion blender, and I'm gonna jam that bad boy down in there and blend it all up. If you have a food processor or a regular blender, you can do that as well, whichever you prefer. So I'll blend it up for you so that you don't have to listen to that noise. And just remember, you can make this as chunky or as pureed as you want. That's all up to you. So I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, so we have that all blended together. And I like mine pureed so that way I can use it for both. Either spaghetti, pizza sauce, whatever I'm going for. It's just an easy, quick fix. And I don't have to worry about chunks if I don't need them. So, one thing to mention here, if you notice that when you first open up your Instapot, if it looks like there's too much liquid inside, feel free to drain off a little bit of that liquid first before you blend up your cherry tomatoes. If after you've gotten it all blended and you realize, hey, this is not the thickness I want it to be, what's great about the Instapot is that you can just click saute, put it on a normal or low temp, and go ahead and cook off some of that extra liquid. So I'm going to get this all measured out and put it in the container, and then I'll let you know how much we've gotten out of it. Okay guys, here it is. I measured it out and I have just a little over actually, of 3.5 cups of marinara sauce. And at this point, you can choose to stick it in the freezer, can it, put it in the fridge, however you would like to preserve it, that's all up to you. We're going to use this later on this week, so I'm just going to wait for it to cool down a little bit before I stick mine in the fridge. I really hope this helps you guys. If you have any questions or something happens, it didn't work right, just feel free to let me know and I will help you along the way as much as I can. You can keep it as basic or as extravagant as you want, but with summertime coming up and everybody's tomato plants just booming with cherry tomatoes, I really hope this helps you guys preserve a lot of those cherry tomatoes that will just bombard you this summertime. So if you need anything, let me know. Talk to you guys next time. Bye.